Pressure for men and women to look perfect has never been more intense. Nearly every one of us is affected by the issue, either directly or through people we know. And today we're putting the subject of body image under the microscope with our forum of experts. We have international plus-sized model Sophie Sheppard, Rachel Manel, a former beauty director of Cleo magazine and a presenter on the Healthy Me TV network, Tony Kay, who is a recovering anorexic, psychologist Sarah McMahon, who is director of the Body Matters Clinic, Dr James Southwell-Keely, a plastic and corrective surgeon, and Studio 10 producers Carolyn Rooney and Tori Green, who are both getting ready to go under the... I didn't read this.
Yeah.
Whoops, you're going under the knife.
I was shocked
right.
as well, but
We
yes.
will get to that. These girls are like my kid sisters. They'll be getting a talking to after the show.
Yeah, they'll be going under the back of your hand before they go under that.
Sophie, we'll start with you. You're obviously a hugely successful model, but how much pressure was there on you, I suppose, when you first started out to be one of the skinnier ones?
I actually was really fortunate that I never had that pressure. I started as a plus model, which in fashion is anything from a size 10 up, pretty much. So for me, I haven't really had that pressure. It's great. It's a really broad spectrum. But for the girls who are the straight size, which is typically 6 and 8, I think there is huge amounts of pressure for them to be and keep at those certain measurements to fit into the samples.
The thing that I think is really important for us to talk about and to note is that dieting is the biggest risk factor. So most people who develop an eating disorder often will talk about the fact that they just started on an innocent diet and it went terribly wrong. And this has been really well documented in scientific research, that there's a whole heap of behavioural and physiological effects which happen with some people when they do lose weight, which means that some people do end up developing a clinical eating disorder.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. It's been really interesting to talk to you about all of this.